Today's bag of popcorn is brought to you by Rakuten, formerly known as Ebates. And if you're looking to get a little bit of cash back on your everyday purchases, head over to popcornfinance.com/cashback to get $10 back on your first purchase. Jessica, sorry, he was going to flip it around. I'm joined by Jessica, the director of... I've already forgot. I told you my memory's horrible.
I think we make Chris nervous.
I get nervous every time I record, just so you know.
Oh, that's good to know. That it never gets easier.
No, especially in a public setting when people are looking at me,
yeah,
hoping I remember what I'm saying. Okay.
Now that we're like sitting here, people keep like stopping to watch. Chris, another watch.
Oh, no.
This episode is already longer than 3 bags of popcorn.
Burn that popcorn.
I'm clearly going to have to edit out all my horrible mistakes.
We have a sticker for that. It says edit that out.
Hey, this is Chris. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to Popcorn Finance, the show where we discuss finance and about the time it takes to make a bag of popcorn. And today it's a very special day. Not only are we sitting here in Orlando, Florida, in the middle of a gigantic conference floor thing here at the FinCon booth, I'm joined by 2 people who I think run one of the largest conferences in the entire world. I think is that accurate to say?
Wow. Yeah, please say that. That makes it sound amazing.
I think there are some that are larger than ours. In fact, like a lot.
Just not in my world. In my world, it's the biggest.
Possibly. I'm joined by the director of events, Jessica. How are you doing?
I am doing well, Chris. It's good to see you.
I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy to have your opponent here for today, Libby, creative director.
That's me.
Did I get that right?
You got it right.
You got it right, both of us.
2 thumbs up.
I edited it all out, but I made a bunch of mistakes, so there we go.
You did good.
So, as you may have guessed, today we're doing a pop-up debate. This is a unique one because I'm not going to be participating. I'm the referee here. I'm the moderator.
Because we need a referee.
Because it was getting violent before, and I'm really happy that we got things peaceful so we can start this debate.
Yeah.
And so today's topic is going to be just tiny homes, tiny living in general. I've done a lot of episodes on it. I love it, but not everybody loves it. So today, we're going to have the 2 of you just duke it out on, is tiny living even something that anyone should consider? Is it a thing? Is it something you should be doing? And just to give you a little background, Libby, you live
I am a tiny home dweller.
In a tiny home, in an RV, is that correct? Mm-hmm. And you're loving it.
I do love it. That 28 foot of goodness.
Oh, see? And Jessica, you think, is it an abomination? No, that's too extreme. That's too extreme. You're not a fan of tiny living.
No, I don't think it's an abomination. I don't even think it's a bad thing. I just think that there are some better options available.
Okay. That's a very diplomatic way to say that.
You know, I'm new here, so I need to keep it pretty mellow.
Well, let me give you the rules. And for people who haven't listened, this is how it works. You're each going to get 1 minute to argue your side of this debate. Okay. And then once it's all done, we'll let the audience decide who won, who argued their side best. Not who they agree with, just who argued their side best. Okay? So you've already decided. Libby, you're going first, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I'm going to start this portable microwave that I brought with me.
Okay.
That runs on battery power. And I'm starting the microwave for you right now.
Tiny home living, I think, could be good for everyone. Number one, it may not be good for you long term, but it is definitely helpful to assess your life. What do you have too much of? How can you narrow it down? And that goes across the board as with your material stuff. For me, it has been so cathartic to say, I do not need 75 t-shirts. I need 3 t-shirts because that's all I wear anyway. So learning how to get rid of all the material stuff, tiny home has really pushed me to that. It's pushed me to how I spend my time. I don't have to spend 3 hours every Saturday morning cleaning my house. I spend 3 minutes on Saturday morning cleaning my house because it's so much smaller now. So it's really helped me out in that way. I like that with tiny home living, for me particularly, my tiny home gets to go everywhere with me. I can hook it up to the back of the truck, pull it where I need it to go, good to go. I can't do that with a big fancy mansion. It has to stay put wherever it is, but I can take my tiny home anywhere I want to go. So that's an awesome benefit of it. So I'm pro.
Oh, that's perfect. Right on time.
Yeah. Professional debater for my first time to debate.
That was concise and to the point. Obviously, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
But I mean, that should not sway anyone.
Just go ahead and put it out there, Chris. Tell them everybody's stacked against me already.
Sorry, we already know who the winner is before she's even gotten to.
I'm new to this referee thing. I forgot I'm supposed to be impartial.
You are.
That was a great argument, but let us hear Let's hear your side, Jessica, the person who is going against this tiny living movement. That's so dramatic. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic.
Please don't, Tiny House Nation, do not come for me. Do not come for me. I still value you. I think your voices are important. I just don't choose to live that way.
And that is perfectly okay. All right, Jessica, I am starting the microwave for you right now.
Okay, so I do need to say that this is not coming from a place of hoarding or needing a lot of space at all. I actually think I downsized and a bit of a minimalist in my own life, so I appreciate what Libby's saying, but I also think that it's okay and it's a good thing to have a little bit more than the 3 t-shirts, to have a little bit more space when you do need to have more things. I enjoy having people in my home. I enjoy having a table to host a large gathering in my home. I don't have a mansion, but I do have my 1,500 square feet that still allows me to do that. Libby doesn't have a washer and dryer. And even though I am a single person and I don't have a ton of laundry, a washer and dryer is not a bad thing to have that in your property. So tiny house living, there may be a few that do have like a washer or something like that. I think that's important. But I also think that the ability to go away and experience life in other places at other locations is also a beautiful thing that's important, to be able to come back home and to experience like what it's like to walk away from your home for a little bit and appreciate it a little bit better when you come back to there as well.
Wait. You went over.
Dude, you didn't stop me. It's your debate. You're the referee. You didn't debate.
You know what? I was wrapped up. I was wrapped up in that argument.
He just felt bad for you because he already stated he's on my side, so he had to give you the extra second.
He gave me 2 seconds.
You got 2 bonus seconds. So, I mean, we will have to penalize you slightly for that.
I did not get penalized because the referee was sleeping on the job.
I was so enthralled in your argument. But
I have a rebuttal, but I'm going to keep it in because it's not how this debate works.
I'm sorry. You can have a 2-second rebuttal. How about that? Can you get 2 words out in 2 seconds?
That is completely against the rules. You know what? Yeah, you know what? 2 seconds is fair. You went over 2 seconds. I think that's a great idea.
I need to state for the record, I did not go over 2 seconds. I only go over if I kept talking over the referee who said stop. So just need to say that. But now I am talking over him. So go ahead, Libby.
The washer dryer issue, it's a whole nother level of community building when you have to rely on
That's
people
more
to
2
do
seconds. You
something.
need to stop. Referee didn't stop her again.
Can you tell I'm horrible at being the referee? Can you tell that I've not done this
We need
very
to get you a
many times?
whistle, a striped shirt, a buzzer.
You know what I'm really happy about?
What?
The fact that I don't have to choose who won this debate.
That's true.
I'm going to put a poll
You've already
up.
chosen. You told all your audience that you were pro Libby.
That was just commentary. I give you credit for having a great argument. So I'm going to put a poll up on Instagram. I'm going to put up a poll on popcornfinance.com and let the people decide whose side they like best. So before we get out of here, is there anything going on that you two want to talk about? I heard there's an event coming up.
Yeah, it's actually 19 days. We were saying earlier it was 19. It's been 19 days away for about 5 days now. But today is actually 19 days.
It is. It's called #FinCon19. It takes place at the Washington Hilton. It's a gathering of personal finance influencers and brands to talk about how to create better content online, how to promote that and profit from it. And it'll be September 4th through 7th at the Washington Hilton. I mean, we got a little invested in it over here. It might just be our lives, but no big deal.
And thanks to that event, we know you. And we know about Popcorn Finance.
Exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. FinCon has been one of the best things that I've ever been to, one of the best events that I've ever been to.
Awesome.
And I'm really happy that I met you too, and that I got a chance to join this community.
I know. We got to know Chris when he was walking around FinCon with his little mic on his recorder, like interviewing everybody. We were like, this guy came to create some content. And we got pictures of you in our Flickr feed that are Chris interviewing this person and this person and this person. We're like, man, he came and took full advantage of being here. And it was awesome.
There's a lot of great people there. You got to take advantage of the time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I appreciate both of you. This probably will come out after FinCon anyways, but now
so
people know about
out.
it. They'll still know about it, and you can go to FinCon 2020.
FinCon 2020,
and enjoy it there. So this, if you're listening to this after FinCon, know you missed out, but there's going to be another
good time without you.
At the end of September in 2020, we'll be somewhere.
Exactly.
We'll announce
somewhere.
that. Yeah.
I'm excited for wherever it's going to be because it's always a good time. So thank you, too. I really appreciate you both for joining
Thanks
us.
for having
Chris.
us on. We don't get to be on podcasts/debates very often because we're always behind the scenes.
This is my first podcast I've ever been on.
Oh, do you want to announce the upcoming deep dive podcast that you two will be doing?
We're not. We're not. We just keep a little deep dive when we travel on our socials, and that's it. Then no, we ain't making any money off of that one day. It's really for our mom and our friends.
It's not as legit as Popcorn Finance.
No.
I don't know. I enjoy it. So just saying. Just saying. Well, thank you. I appreciate
Thanks,
you
Chris.
too.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, boy, keep it poppin' like Mary Poppins.